And we are back with some more chess gameplay. Let's get after it. So as always, I like to get my 4 minor pieces developed as soon as possible. Now there's obviously some opportunities where you don't want to do that. And you don't want to blunder anything if they get into a tricky opening. But for the most part, I like this setup. I've got 2 minor pieces. This minor piece is, semi-developed. And he's got nothing. And I've also got a queen into the game. And this would be mate in 1. And, obviously he defends it. And yeah, he can't take, obviously. He could push if he wants to. But yeah, if he took, it would be wraps. But regardless, we got our 3 minor pieces into the game. He can't really get his knight into the game because it's blocked. His bishop could get into the game, and his knight right here. But yeah, I'm looking to castle long and put some pressure on this file and cause some problems. And what do we do about this? What do we do about this? Yeah, let's castle long. Oh, and yeah, a little bit of a miscalculation on my part. I forgot the knight would be able to defend that square, so that's a minor hiccup, but no worries. No worries. I like this setup a lot. I'm going to be down 4 points of material, but I don't mind this. The board is very open for me. I'm not worried about any sort of mate from him. His queen doesn't have much. His knight is... Neither of his knights are really in a dangerous spot for me. And... So if we go here... He can't block with the knight, or it's just mates. Do we take the rook? I think we should take it. Yeah, let's take the rook. I don't love being kind of trapped. That's the issue with coming up there to take the rook. Now, he can't move his queen. That's a positive. Oh, okay. This is an interesting move. Now, do we check? We don't check him to disconnect. Do we get here? No, I don't think there's any mates. And he really is forcing the trade. There isn't much I can do about it. So we'll accept the trade. I like my structure. He's doubled up on pawns. And yeah, I really like to get to this open file. But yeah, he's doubled up on pawns, and his knight's next to his king. What a mess. And yeah, so he cannot take. And I'm going to like to get over here and start causing some problems. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that can get really fun. But this knight's got here. Yeah, multiple moves away from really doing anything. Trying to jump in here. Yeah, not much is going on. His rook could get to this square, come down the pipe. Oh, okay, so now he can take the knight. And oh wow, we really don't have many squares to go to. We'll go here. I don't want to block my rook's vision. So did he just give up his bishop for nothing? Looks like it. He doesn't have any sort. He's got 2 knights. And yeah, he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. Because I'm not in any danger right now with his... if he comes down the pipe. Yeah, this is not good for him. So he's got there, obviously not in a. Okay. We go here. He's got a few different ways he can. Where does he go? Here? And then do I go. Is that mate? If I go. If I go here, then the knight's gonna jump in. I take. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna be a finishing. You can't finish him like that. You got to get the knight in. His knights are, for defending their position pretty well. So we're gonna have to get the knight here. And then where does he go? There. Oh yeah, that would be mate, depending on if he's got a good way to defend it. Okay. If I go here, he can't go there, he can't go there, he can't go here. Is this mate? Alright, move to 1-0 on the knight. It's a pretty fun game. And we're playing a Canadian. Gotta represent America well. And per the usual, I always like to get my 4 minor pieces into the game. However it happens, I don't really care. I don't know enough opening theory for it to matter. And take. Yeah. Everything looks alright for me. If he gets here, I take. Okay, so he's threatening. We'll force the double up. I know it does open up his bishop, which I don't love, but I do like to force the double up. And can I pick this pawn off? I can pick it off. He can't take. I like that. Up a pawn. Got 2 central pawns. That's excellent. It's an excellent setup, and we can get the queen here. That doesn't do much. Take. Yeah. Yep. No immediate threats for me. He can come here. I block, or I would just take. He takes. Yeah. We're all good. We jump in here. And he takes. Yeah, I would say here he would just take. What if we go here? Okay. And he's eventually looking to. What's he looking to do? Get here. Yeah. He's going to go here with the pawn. Now, how did I know? Yeah, that's fine. And we'll have to retreat. Yep, I saw it coming, but it was too late. So he'll go here. And then I guess. What do I want to do? Do I want to take? I know his queen's going to take, but that's fine, I guess. Take. Yeah, that's all right. We can, well, actually that's not all right because he's going to take back, and now I have a little bit of a weakness. Yep. It's not great. Okay. Let's go here. If he wants to trade, I think I'm confident in that endgame. Okay, he doesn't want to. Respect. Let's push that pawn. We got the knight defending. Okay, and he's looking to come down here. Are we worried at all? So he's going to come here with the bishop and then threaten a mate. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. Got that bishop here. Takes. Okay, I'm threatening this pawn here. Yeah, it doesn't work. Let's defend it like that. And we can jump. And he's looking to get a discover check. Interesting move. We're going to move out of the way. I can already see it coming. He's lining it up. He's going to push that pawn. He would have had a check. Then he would have taken. Yeah. Could have been a problem. And now he's looking to come here. Take. Let's just keep pushing these pawns. We got him pretty. Shit. So if I take, or if I go here, he's going to take, I take, we open that up. If he goes here, I'm going to have to move the queen. Take, open it up. Damn. So he's going to come here, he's going to come here. I'm going to have to... I think this is a good square. It's risky. It's getting a little complicated here. But this is a lot of pressure. Here with the knight, he takes a take. That would be... I would get checkmated if that happens. He's got this. Bam. Yeah, I'm gonna simplify this position. I don't mind that. Let's go. Yeah, that's strong. That's real strong. And we're gonna go here, here, bam. I don't know if we have a mate, but it's definitely gonna cause him some problems. Check. Huh. And we go here. That doesn't really do anything though. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna move the pawn just so I have an escape hatch. Shit. And if I take... What if I go here? He takes, I take... I go there. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, we have to. We have to. Jiu-jitsu. Okay, and that knight will defend. We'll go here, and we can do the same thing. And if we go here... Yeah, and this knight defends. And let's go... What if we put... Yeah, I think this might work. We're going to get promotion faster than he does. I don't care about that pawn. And... I push. Boom. Here. Oh my gosh. Here. Here. What if I go? I guess I gotta go here and take. Gotta give that pawn up. There's no way to maintain it. Yeah. That stinks. We do have this. Yes. Yeah, we could maybe draw the game out. And then he'll come here. And you can take. Yeah, and this threatens this. Might have been a mistake. I probably should have just went for the pawns. Oh my gosh, that pawn's so useless. That's a completely irrelevant pawn. Now, if I go here, this is a better square. At least I cut off some rook action. Yeah. I'm a complete doofus. That move is horrible. Oh my gosh. That was terrible. I've got to get some sort of perpetual check. Yeah. I'm not sure how to do it. What if he comes here? That would have been bonkers. Okay. How do we do it? So he's got that. Yeah, we gotta go. Would this do anything here? He takes, I take. We'd be down the bishop though. Whatever. Let's just see what he does. No. No, come on, don't do this to me. Don't do this. Don't do this. No. Tough game. 1-1 on the night. Let's get a winning record. We're playing a dude from Belize. And we are playing the Scandinavian defense. It's my favorite defense. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know any openings, any closings. I don't really know anything. And he is playing a strategy that I don't think makes a lot of sense. I guess we'll see. You know, if he beats me, he can do whatever he wants. But the queen, you gotta block it. Now, look, I can't really punish it because I can't get a rook into the game and pin it. And even if I did, you know, you've got so many different things you could do to block. But, like, what? What? That doesn't even make sense. I really don't get some of these people. I don't know how he develops anything from this position. I mean, he can't move this pawn because it's pinned. Oh my gosh. Just for the I want to pin. I mean, it'd be so funny to pin this if he moves the knight. Okay. I wonder what he's going for. So he's looking to get that bishop, obviously. And let's defend it like that. I like to get all my pieces into the game, which is black is hard to do because you're down a tempo. But I did it. He's an interesting player, I'll tell you that. And I know he wants well, that's not a bad move. What if we go here? Take. You know, he probably thinks he can take with the knight, but he can't because he's pinned. But that's an interesting. This is a very interesting formation we got going on here. Jump. And we can take. Let's just jump right in. See, you know, we've got so many pieces here. The queen can't take. The queen's got to move. Can't go here. Actually, this is the only square it can go to, I think. Here also works. Here doesn't work. And yeah, I think that's game. That's it. Yeah. You know, when you open up early with the queen, it's just impossible to defend. There's just too many things. I mean, it's impossible to know, like, oh, where's my queen going to be safe at when it's that far up the board and there's so many pieces surrounding it. And the knight can't take. Obviously, it's pinned. And that's another issue. When you got pieces pinned, I mean, it's a total mess. But he is up 5, so I'll take, and then he'll take. Yeah, I mean, he's only going to be down 1 point. He'll have, yeah. He'll have 2 pawns and 2 minor pieces for a queen, and maybe some people would do that deal. And he's brainstorming. I wouldn't do the deal, you know, especially with how bad his development is. Sure, he's only going to be down 1 point once this is all said and done. But, you know, my queen is active, my rook is active, my remaining minor, or actually 2 of my remaining minor pieces are active because he's going to have all 4. I'm going to have 2 knights, and both of my knights will be in pretty good spots. And I'm going to take, and I'm just going to jump right back and attack the rook. You know, I'm going to jump back, I'm going to take the queen, and he's going to take this, and then I'm going to go right back and get the rook. So he actually can't even take the bishop. But yeah. Play? Question mark? I mean, he really doesn't have that many options. He's got here or here. Can you play? I'm not going to be happy with him if he doesn't play because this isn't a complex position. He has here or here. And honestly, I don't really think it matters. Maybe you want to go here, probably would make a little bit more sense. And, my knight theory didn't really make a ton of sense because he has to move. So when I come back, it's not going to be in place. Anyways. Wow. This is a crazy amount of time to calculate. And just go here, dude. The bishop needs an open file. You're only going to be down 1 point. And just play. And it's just like, dude, what are you doing? You're going to take here. And yeah, you take, and then you start trying to push these pawns. Get this knight into the game. Get this bishop into the game. Maybe pin my knight to my queen. Then I'm going to move the queen. You take. My pawn goes up here. And then I'm vulnerable. Vulnerable right here. That looks very strong. You start pushing these pawns. Maybe you get a rook down. Play. This dude needs to play ASAP. ZW501. Come on. I should be able to absorb all of his elo after a stunt like this. He probably just completely left the app. I wonder if it's weird because sometimes chess will just kick him off and say like these people will resign, but I guess he's still on the app and he's I don't know what he's doing. And also this is his game to hit 1,000 elo, so maybe he's crashing out right now. Or imagine he plays and then beats, like he plays, waits till there's 30 seconds, and then this is actually Magnus Carlsen, and goes on a tear, destroys me. Bro, I'm sorry, but I've got to report this dude. What is this? And you're up, and I know he's gonna be down 1 point in material once this is all done, but you're down 1 point, and you're gonna quit. If you guys watch my stream, I was down 15 points of material and I won. It's like, well, why are you quitting? We're both mediocre players. Anything can happen. But anywho, sandbagging, rating minute. Which way does that? Is that a sandbag? Does that mean that you're better than your elo or you're worse? Oh my gosh, dude, just play. Well, anywho, it looks like we're gonna go to 2-1 on the night, 979, which I'm happy about. Barring a insane late game comeback of ZW501. ZW, I'm gonna ask the people in Belize where you're at. I'd like to have a word with you. Excellent connection. At least he's got good Wi-Fi.